Welcome, you guys, to our first episode of So Yesterday, So Today podcast with your hosts, Mariah.
And Lara.
You guys, we are so excited to be here today for our first ever podcast. This has been our baby in the making for probably a couple of months at this point,
Yeah, I would say so.
and we're just so excited to talk about everything pop culture, nostalgia, all from two different perspectives. So I'm your millennial,
I'm your Gen Z.
and we're bringing both beautiful generations together for this podcast today.
We really want to bridge the gap between the two generations because we have so many common interests too.
Yeah, so a little bit about our stories. I guess, Lara, you could start first, like how you got into social media and the pop culture world.
So I started my One Tree Hill fan page, which was what really catapulted me into doing things beyond that. But my earliest days of interest in pop culture were from High School Musical and Disney Channel and Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez. But then that kind of carried into One Tree Hill, and that's been like my niche the past few years, which I love so much. And the fan page connects me with people all over the world. Tell us about Reality with Mariah.
So yeah, that is my username on IG and TikTok. And basically, I have always loved reality TV. It started with The Bachelor, but also loved pop culture. Like it just, I feel like it's an overarching umbrella of media. But really, it started off with Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, being obsessed with that, High School Musical like Lara. And then I kind of dove into the reality TV aspect of it, which is super important to me and I love it. But also at the same time, I'm like obsessed with nostalgia and bringing myself back into that headspace of like back in the day, nothing else mattered except for like who Hannah
Yes.
Montana was going to choose, Jake or whatever his name was.
Those cozy feelings you had when you were a kid and coming home to watch Friday night's episode of Wizards of Waverly Place was the most important thing. Nothing else mattered.
And having to wait for that specific time. Like I have vivid
Yes.
memories of me coming home from school. My sister was 2 years older than me at the time. Well, always 2 years older than me. And I would come off the bus and she'd be watching like this show called The Weekenders. It was, I believe, on Disney Channel, and it was just about like kids going to high school on the weekends. It was a cartoon.
That is so
And
funny because I've
she
never
would
heard about that show. So you're going to introduce me to
So
that.
weird. So weird. Yeah, I guess I think that was a little before your time.
Yeah.
But honestly, that like coming home and seeing her watch it, I was so jealous because I was like, well, there goes my shot. I'm gonna have to wait until next week to see the other episode or
Yeah.
next Tuesday. It's crazy to think about that time and transport yourself back into that waiting because now everything's so
Yeah.
instantaneous.
Yeah. Instantaneous, that dopamine hit where you
Hmm.
know you can binge watch a whole season of a show. That's why I like with The Summer I Turned Pretty, they kind of brought back that hype of the whole summer having
Hmm.
to wait week by week. But that waiting time period was so hard.
What do you like prefer? Do you prefer having it all in your grasp or having to wait week by week to have one episode at a time?
That's such a good question because when I
Mhm.
watched One Tree Hill for the first time ever, I watched it in the span of 3 months. And that's like a body of work that took 9 years. And people, I know people who like religiously watched the show and waited for years and years for like their couples to be together and stuff like that. So honestly, I like the idea of waiting because you also like grow with the series and things like that as
Mhm.
you change and they change too. But I guess I like that you can watch the full amount, but it's not the same as waiting, you know?
And also the cliffhangers that they used to leave you
Yeah.
on week by week were
Yeah,
crazy. Like
exactly.
I remember watching Gilmore Girls and I can't remember a specific cliffhanger, but there would be just crazy cliffhangers and you just have to
Yeah,
wait a week to find out what. And I
exactly.
feel like now we have everything in our grasp and you
Yeah,
just don't need to deal with the hype of cliffhangers anymore.
exactly. The buzz is gone with that.
It's gone, but it's still special. Whatever you're watching that's new. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, another thing I forgot to mention was my love of Gilmore Girls. Like your One
Yes.
Tree Hill is my
Hmm.
Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
I've never had a fan page about it, but
You
basically
might now.
I treat my TikTok as reality TV, pop culture, and Gilmore Girls. There's three different
Yeah.
sections. But we're going to get into all of that during this episode because there's been so much going on in the space. Because it just hit the 25-year anniversary, which is crazy of that show.
That is crazy. The fact that all of them are getting into like the 20 plus year anniversaries is so crazy to me.
I'm old.
I think also it's important for us to mention how we met is kind
Yeah.
of like not what people would think. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. How would you describe it?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Unconventional, maybe?
Yeah, yeah, which I think is even more cool.
Yeah. So, um, to sum up, I guess to sum it up, me and Lara are, what are we technically? We're not related
We're
by
not
any means
related, but we can
that
say
I
we're
know of.
cousins almost.
So my husband is your mom's nephew, essentially.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
like
they're not technically related, but it's like an auntie type of vibe.
yeah, like your mother-in-law we call aunt. So
Yes.
that's my mom's best friend is her mother-in-law.
And we're also on Long Island. So
Yes.
is that a thing, like a Long Island thing, like auntie calling people aunts that aren't actually your aunts, or is that just all over type of
I don't know. I guess
thing?
people will have to let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
So, yeah, that's how we met, and it's really cool because we're both on Long Island and we
Mhm.
have all these similar interests, which makes it awesome for such a platform like this to really talk and connect about all of these things that everyone loves too.
And it's funny because the way we connected ultimately was like a long span of 10 years.
Yes.
Like, so I basically knew of Lara for like 8 years, right?
Yeah.
Or 6 years. And then we started to talk about like Etsy at the time I was selling stuff on Etsy. Lara has her own Etsy
Yes.
business. Shout out your Etsy business.
Made by Lara Spencer
There we go.
at Etsy.
Go follow her. Go buy. So yeah, you were helping me on that and getting involved in that. And then a couple of years went by, I stopped selling Etsy stuff, and then we were together recently. And I kind of
Yes.
followed you for a while. You followed me. I knew your page. I was
Yeah.
like, we are kind of into the same thing here. Well, we are into the same thing.
Yeah.
And I had this idea for the podcast, and I was like, who better to do it with than Lara?
Yes.
And instantly, you were into it. I was into it, and we hit the ball rolling.
I'm all for that vibe. Like I feel like
Hmm.
I've been wanting to do something like this for so long. So it's almost like a long form manifestation too. And when you asked
Yes.
me, I was just like so honored. Like it was an
Aw.
instant yes. Like it wasn't even a thought.
I love
So
that.
I'm
That's
so
awesome.
excited to do
Yeah, and we
this.
have so much to talk about. Like every single week, new stuff happens, and we're just going to
Yes,
constantly be kept on our toes. And definitely
exactly.
go check out our social handles. We're so yesterday, so today on everything. Let's get into what's coming up on this week's episode.
There is so much that we want to talk about on
Mhm.
today's episode. I think one of the first things we really want to talk about is Hilary Duff.
Yes, my queen.
And who kind of inspired like the name of our
Yes.
podcast.
Can we talk about finding the name like really quick? Do a brief.
Yes,
Okay.
please, please. Let's talk about finding the name. It was almost like the opposite of stressful, but also the stress-inducing experience where you're like, this is going to follow you around no matter what. So how do you choose something that accurately portrays like what you want to talk about,
Mhm.
feels right, and fits you? So we were really cooking with that for like a few weeks.
Yeah, we were. We kind of came to the mindset where, okay, we want a podcast name that is going to be nostalgic, but also current. Because that's
Yes.
both of the things that we want to talk about is the pop culture, current day, what's going on with, Lola Tongue and Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Also, we want to get into Hilary Duff, what she's doing now, and also nostalgic stuff with her,
Yeah.
or like Raven Simone, and just keep up in the loop with all those people. And, Camp Rock is coming out soon. So we were like, what is going to be the perfect name for something like that? So we started to brainstorm, really dive into it. We set a date to have the name done by.
Yes.
That day came, and I was like, Lara, I don't know if this is going to work. Then during that text message exchange, we just ran through and we're just
Just
spewing out
kept
ideas.
texting and texting and texting and just like I was laying on the couch and we just kept saying like more and more ideas of like
Mhm.
what could it be? Like seriously, I always know that when we end up choosing something, you know in the moment like oh that was it.
This
Like
is it.
that's what we've been waiting for.
And you had that click, and also like I got chills.
Yes. It was
And Lara was,
amazing.
I'm going to give you all the credit for this because
Thank
credit
you.
where
You
credit's
shouldn't. Like
due.
we were brainstorming together.
But why did we pick so yesterday, so today?
Well, one, that song is always stuck in my head. So Yesterday by Hilary Duff is always stuck in my head. And I think
Iconic.
that is like a pillar of that nostalgic feeling and like
Mhm,
growing up with that song and it just always being there.
mhm,
Um, but so yesterday, but then so today is like another part of what we really want to talk about also in like the reality TV portion of it and just like
mhm,
what these people are doing today and our interest in that.
mhm.
So it was something we were trying to bridge the gap.
Yep.
This bridged the gap for us. Like this was cohesive and like really like put it all together.
I love
So
that there's a bridge behind you.
oh my gosh, yes. Everyone
Very
knows
fitting.
One Tree Hill Bridge right here. Can't live
Iconic.
without it. Yeah, so I love anything that has to do with a bridge and
Mhm.
random infrastructure. In that regard.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Also, going back to Hilary Duff, like Hilary Duff has impacted me so much growing up. Like me and my sister, I'm going to be going back to my sister a lot because she was like, a big part of my childhood.
Yeah.
We used to sit up in our playroom for hours. We'd come out of the room sweating, playing Barbie dolls, like for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
We had 20, 30, 40 Barbie dolls easily. And guess what soundtrack we were blasting while we played Barbie dolls?
The metamorphosis.
Yes, exactly. On repeat on the boombox. Did you ever have to use a boombox or was that
I did like a
okay?
C like a heavy like CD player.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, I did. And recently this summer I actually was using it. Um,
Oh, I love that. I
We'll
wish I would
touch
have
on
kept
that.
mine.
We have a very old one. We'll have to use it one day
Show and
and
tell.
play
Yeah.
because it sounds different, like that stereo sound. Oh my gosh, like it's
I'm obsessed.
that's nostalgic in its own regard.
Ugh, you got to bring that to the next party.
Yes, yes, 100%. So yeah, that album
Mhm.
was like so big in your childhood.
Yeah, and she just like even her acting, like it just she was that person for me that was my role model back in the day. Like I didn't know much about her other than she was like famous and she was like with Aaron Carter, rest in peace.
Yes.
And everything that she did, every single movie that she did, like Cadet Kelly, a Lizzie McGuire movie,
Yes.
just it was and is so special to me. And even just following her today, that like just following her career, seeing what she does,
Yes.
watching her do the show Younger, which I don't know if you've ever seen.
Yes, I did see like the beginning of that show.
So good. And I just like I just want the world for her and she's doing so
She's
well.
amazing. I'm always
Killing it.
happy to see that she's like always done like so well, no matter what.
Yeah, so let's get into what she's doing now because there's been a lot of news regarding Hilary Duff lately, and it's keeping me on my toes,
Yes, I
frankly.
just saw like another post that she had put up today too.
Today,
It was something like, thank you so much for following the Hillary Duff headquarters. Like a lot of announcements are coming.
this is fresh off the press, people.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, there's stuff brewing. First off, we had the announcement that she made on IG that more music is coming. September 9th, she posted this on IG with the caption, new music, dot, 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 or something. This is everything. And I feel like it's the perfect time for her to release new music.
I like actually can't believe it because you almost thought that might not like happen again in the future.
Yeah, because not that, having kids stops you from pursuing your dreams, but I feel like she
Yeah.
has three kids right now and a
I think
husband
there's
or
like a
four.
fourth, honestly.
Yeah, I should know this, but three or four kids, obviously you're busy with that.
Yeah.
I love that for her. She's a mother of more than one thing.
She's a mother, no
She's a mother.
drama.
No drama. But you get caught up in things, but it's so nice to see her finally having the time to put some work into new music. And I feel like
Yeah.
the fans have been waiting patiently.
Oh, they've been waiting perch for years and
We've
years.
been waiting and we're ready. We're ready for it.
No, I was just gonna say how apparently she was practicing for like the new version of What Dreams Are Made Of. Like that song, we talked about this recently, how you
Mhm.
kind of grew up with her, like the singer, the album. Like my biggest relation back to Hilary Duff was just the Lizzie McGuire movie. One of my top 10 movies like of all time. But
The
um,
best.
so I love that song like so much.
Sing for me, Paolo.
Yes, that movie has so many good quotes.
Like Miss Ungermeyer, and
Yes.
when she called
She's
Gordo the
icon.
brown noser
Yes, the
with the
sneaky
hidden
little
agenda.
brown noser with the hidden agenda. That's one of my favorite things, and I love saying that like indirectly out about people.
Yeah, calling everyone that you know that's definitely
Yes,
wrong.
exactly,
It's because it's a
exactly.
perfect because no one expects it. It's like,
No,
where did
that's
she
what it
pull
was
that one out
written
of?
for. Exactly.
Also with that, you said she was practicing the new version of What Dreams Are Made Of in the studio or in like a rehearsal space.
Yeah.
People, after seeing that, are now predicting that she's going to be going on the Jonas Brothers tour in Houston on
Uh-oh.
10/19.
Oh my gosh, that's not too far from now.
She lives in Houston. She was just at
She lives
ACL
there?
Fest. Yes,
I did not know that.
she does. And she was just on stage at ACL Fest in Texas like last week. Role Model, who's a big artist right now, brought her on stage as the Sally from the song Sally When the Wine Runs Out. And she looked so gorgeous
She did.
and she slayed. She
She
slayed.
slays it. She seriously does slay it.
And
Oh
I
my
also
God.
heard I felt so bad because people were saying, like, I think she was concerned that nobody would know her.
I know her husband posted that. I love her
Girl,
husband's Instagram so much. Like, if you don't follow him, you need to.
I have
And
to.
he makes like the most beautiful captions for her, like when it's her birthday. Like, they're
So
so, so
cute.
sweet. He's
I
so
love
cool.
that. He's a musician as well, right?
Yes, and he's actually from Long Island originally. The more you know. She was here like a few weeks ago at the All-American Diner, drive-in diner thing, the burger place in Massapequa.
I literally just went there like last summer.
Yes, it was so cool.
Why didn't we know about
I
this?
know. If we would have known,
We
we
need
could have
like
been eating
a
burgers there.
casually one day, and she just
Exactly.
strolls in.
Literally so casual. I'm like, did the people in there know like Hilary Duff was there?
Girl. And their burgers are really good. That's a side note,
It,
but
I've only been there once, and it actually was like 2 weeks before that, um, which is
you just
crazy.
that's
Literally like 2 weeks before she was there,
that's crazy.
and it was really really good.
And it's affordable too,
Yeah,
the
it's
prices.
it is cheap.
That conversation was for our Long Islanders,
Ah,
if you're listening. Anywho's, yeah, she's got a few tricks up her sleeves. We'll see if she'll be at the Jonas Brothers tour. Speaking of that tour, there has been so many great additions and guests over the past
yes.
couple months they've been on tour, right?
It's actually like unfathomable, like the amount of songs and guests that they've had and that they've covered, no less. Like when they bring out the guests and they sing like certain songs, Demi Lovato obviously was like the one that blew us all away. But yeah, I think it's been like a couple months, maybe like a month or two now.
And they know exactly the demographic they're hitting with these guests
Yes,
because it's bringing such immaculate vibes.
exactly.
Nostalgia, we have people like Switchfoot, Demi, Jesse McCartney, the whole Jonas Brothers family coming out on stage.
Yes.
That shook me to my core.
When they sing When You Look Me in the Eyes and like the dad is singing, that
That
got
one.
me.
He's so cute.
He is so cute. The whole
He's so cute.
family.
Ugh. And then Kevin's daughters were on stage too. And they're so
Yes.
cute. Ugh. And his wife just like loves him so
She's
much.
so sweet.
I think her name's Danielle, right?
Yes. Which one would you say was your favorite out of like all of those?
Nick.
At, not out of the Jonas Brothers, but
Oh,
out of the special guests. That's so funny. Nick.
I
Nick.
was like immediately Nick.
I'd probably pick Nick too if I had to pick a
Ugh,
favorite, but like
it's
as I
hard.
get older, I think it changed just a little. I don't know.
Oh, that could be a whole nother episode,
Yes,
honestly.
Jonas Brothers episode.
And like they're like who they dated and just
Yes, the
there's so
whole
much
like
lore.
discography and everything. Oh my gosh, yes.
But you were asking me what my favorite guest was?
Yeah,
Hands down, JoJo.
JoJo. Okay,
Hands
okay.
down, JoJo is my girl.
She's super cool.
I don't know if were you like in the generation where you heard like she was very relevant?
I want to say like no. I want to say like that was just a tad bit before me.
Mhm.
The music videos probably would come up on TV. I like listen to her now, that one song Too Little Too Late or whatever.
Oh, yes.
Relatable, but no.
That makes me sad
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
JoJo was that girl when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
can see that.
I feel like she should have been to the level where like Miley Cyrus was,
Yeah,
but for some reason it
definitely.
never got there, and I don't understand why. Because
You would
she,
think she'd still be like pop, like she's obviously popping, but like you would think there would be like more like attention there.
like, I thought she was gonna have her own show. I thought she was gonna
I
go.
wonder why.
I mean, maybe it was a personal decision or just things happened in her personal life, career
Yeah.
that just didn't lead her to that. But I feel like I was waiting for that and it never happened. But I still love and appreciate her. And I think she's super sweet too. I never met her,
Yes.
obviously, but like I feel like she was like a good influence on kids back in the
Yes.
day, but I never understood why she didn't reach that level of fame.
We'll have to do like a whole like pop princesses episode too
Deep dive.
because
There's so
she's
many.
super cool.
Yeah,
I
she's so
think one of the ones that like blew me away with that whole Jonas Brother things was one Switchfoot singing Dare You to Move. Like I guess they were One Tree Hill fans, but also they sang Dark Blue, which is a Jack's Mannequin song, which is also featured on One Tree Hill.
I
But
love
the
that song.
fact that that is one of the best songs ever.
Mhm.
I say like injected in my veins, but peop like my mom does not think that's funny. But like that is one of the best songs ever.
Shout out
So
to
like
Lara's
I
mom.
love it. Yes. So I love that they're having like all these people that we really like love their music like so much. They're really hitting all of them.
Grew up with them, listened to them on repeat.
Exactly.
Even people who are still very relevant, like Kelsey Ballerini was there.
Yeah.
Just awesome guests. Recently they just had Natasha Bedingfield on too, which I love
Did
her.
they sing Unwritten?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't even notice that one.
Girl, watch it after we're done.
I have to watch more clips.
So good. So speaking of the Jonas Brothers, let's get into Camp Rock 3 and what's going on in that world. So, yes, if you haven't heard, we are getting a Camp Rock 3 movie. It was announced back in September 2025 that the Jonas Brothers and Demi are teaming up to executive produce the third movie. Crazy. I didn't see this happening. Did you?
Honestly, no. I thought that was all just like rumors. But then once they took Demi out on stage, I was like, okay,
It's
there's
happening.
got to be like a little bit more to that. Like, of course, I think she'd be so down, but
Mhm.
there had to have been more of like a motive behind that.
One thing that I'm a little disappointed in is I'm so happy that Demi is involved executive producing, but apparently she's not going to be in the actual cast.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Maybe she'll surprise us though.
That would be cute, like a
That
little
would be like
cameo.
sweet if she like did a cameo. Because how could she not, you know?
I feel like we need Mitch.
Yeah, it's like
We need
Selena
Mitch.
Gomez doing the Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, but like barely being on it.
Wait, did you hear what happened with that? This is like off
No.
topic, but they like off her character.
They
So she,
did? Like, really?
yes, and the spin-off. So because she like sacrificed her life for her daughter's life.
Oh
And
my
like, how
gosh,
do
I
you
did see a clip, but I tried to like ignore like whatever that was.
how do you get rid of Alex Russo?
That's like super annoying. I don't like that.
I
I don't
personally don't
know.
watch that spin-off because I think it's like it doesn't matter that it's for kids because we still
Yes.
watch things for kids, but like I just feel like the demographic is not really me.
No, it's definitely that is aimed towards the younger audience, even though they would have had a good time like that they were gonna do the Lizzie McGuire reboot that was for adults. Like they definitely could have done some Wizards for adults or even just like late teenager thing. I don't
And
know.
by the way, that was a sin that never got
I
that didn't
know,
happen, that
right? Like
reboot, Lizzie McGuire.
serious. She was so ready for it.
Maybe one day like Peacock or something will pick it up.
Yeah.
A
She's
girl can dream.
always ready to like feed the fans. Like she really is for the fans. So we don't know when the movie's coming, but it will be super, super exciting when it does.
I think they said sometime in 2026.
That's not
Um,
bad. That's
and basically
maybe
the
summer probably, right?
yeah, that's a good summer movie. So what it's about, according to an article, is the story picks up when Connect 3 lose their opening act for a major reunion tour, returning to their beloved Camp Rock to discover the next big thing. As campers vie for a chance to open for their favorite band, tensions rise and friendships are tested, leading to unexpected alliances, revelations, and romances. What do we think?
I mean, it's so hard to remake something with like new characters because they always cast like a bunch of younger kids, which is great. Like they deserve it.
Hmm.
But it's just never the same as like the OG of it all.
The only movie recently that I was very surprised about was Freaky Friday.
Yes,
That
which
was one of the best.
we were ironically there at the same exact time.
It was great. That was like cosmic.
That was like the beginning of the story.
Divine
Um,
intervention.
yeah, they did that one really, really well also.
So like if they can do it like that,
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
then we're fair game.
But if
Because like
not,
you have to keep the emphasis on the Jonas Brothers.
exactly. Because that's the main, like that's why people are coming to see the movies. No offense to the actors, the young
Yeah,
actors that are gonna, but we don't know them. We know the Jonas
exactly.
Brothers. We grew up watching the Jonas Brothers, so that's
That's the storyline that we know. And if you're gonna do
Mhm.
it in the plot of Camp Rock, like at least they're doing it, you know, at least like
Yeah,
I don't know, like
exactly.
High School Musical, the musical, the series, which that's a whole thing in itself. Like that was really highlighting those new actors. Like that
And
was
that
a
worked, right?
whole,
I mean, I never
yeah, it
watched it,
definitely
but
worked for what it was worth. It wasn't my favorite, but it also wasn't like the worst. They still like I think like respected the show, the movie.
cool. I have to check it out. I know.
So, our next big topic that we really want to talk about with you guys is the Laguna Beach reunion. We have our shirts on that represent the show. It's coming back in 2026, even if it's in a small way, it's still coming back, and we are super excited. Now, I wanted to ask you, like, what is your history with the show? Did you grow up watching it? When were you introduced to it?
So this show premiered back in 2004. So at that point, I was 5, 6, 7, 8. If I'm doing math correctly, I was 8 or 9, which is a little young to be watching Laguna Beach. But
Yeah,
I'm sure if I
100%.
could have, I would have,
Yeah.
because I was just that girl. But definitely when I was of age, probably like 15 or 16, I think I dove into the hills first.
Okay.
And then a couple years later, I dove back into Laguna Beach and I just like fell in love with it. Also, I've watched The City too. So I've just been,
What's the city? I've
The
never
City
heard of
was a
this.
spinoff with Whitney Port
Oh, I
and
don't think I've ever seen that or heard of that, but I'm
Heidi
down to watch
Montag. They
that.
like were in the city doing fashion. They
Oh,
worked for a fashion company.
no
Yeah.
way. Shout out Heidi Montag.
Yes.
That girl.
It's coming back, baby.
She is. She definitely is. That's so interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. I like that we're learning like so many more things to like watch and
I
listen to.
recommend watching it because it's a whole different vibe. It's set in the city, New York City,
Oh,
and it like follows their career. So it was really different. It was a different vibe than Hills and Laguna, obviously, because
definitely.
Laguna's they're in high school. The Hills, they were in what, college
Yeah.
or of age in
Early
college.
20s, whatever. But to even like I always talk about this and we can definitely do something similar, like East Coast shows versus West Coast shows. Such
Such a
a
different
different
vibe.
vibe. Like it
Such a
is
different vibe.
crazy how different the vibe is.
Yeah, so this new R Roku spin-off, not spin-off, it's a reunion, was just announced a couple weeks ago. And basically, the working title is Roku Presents the Laguna Beach Reunion, and it's set to debut on the Roku channel in 2026. So there's a
And
lot coming up in 2026.
there really is. And oh, I didn't get to say my history with like
Oh,
Laguna
yes.
Beach was
Hmm.
watching it after I was obviously introduced to Stephen Colletti through One Tree Hill, which we'll hear so much about that. And after seeing that, like I had to run home and watch Laguna Beach because I just was so enamored with Stephen. And you know, this is awesome to see
Hmm.
Kristen Cavallari come back onto here, Lauren Conrad.
Lo Bosworth,
Yes.
all
Oh
those
my gosh,
icons.
Dieter, Talon, like all those names. Like watching that show, it's like they don't make reality TV
Nope.
shows like that anymore. Like they didn't really have like social media and like the whole influencer culture or anything.
It was just a different vibe, and I cannot believe it's been 20 years since that show was on.
I know, right?
Another big 20. Like,
Yes,
so
seriously.
the cast for this, like we said, it's Lauren Conrad, Stephen Colletti, Kristen Cavallari, and they're also all executive producers of the new project.
That's how you
Um,
know it's gonna get done right because the people who it's about have a say in it, which I think is like 10 times better, you
it's
know?
going to be more accurate because they have that personal
Yeah.
experience. And in terms of what to expect, fans can look forward to hearing never before told behind the scenes stories, cast reactions to episodes of the original series, and present day return to where it all started, Laguna Beach itself. So that's going to be super cool. Kristen Cavallari discussed a little bit about the reunion on her podcast, Let's Be Honest, and she said she's so excited. This has been in the works for a minute, you guys.
Whenever I read something that Kristen said, I can like hear it in her voice.
That's how you know you're a fan.
Yes.
Steven and I did Back to the Beach podcast. We're wrapped, over 2 years ago. They apparently talked about it and how they'd love to do a reunion in Cabo. And I guess that never really got picked up. And then they got Lauren on board, and now they're all executive producing it, and it's
Hey,
happening.
if Lauren's on board, that's how you know it's
Yeah, because I
happening.
feel like she's been super like low key for the past couple of
Yeah.
years. I know she has a family, and she does like her line at Kohl's, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun to see them all coming back together. Let's discuss the Gilmore Girls 25th anniversary. Yes, you heard that right. We just celebrated a massive milestone in the Gilmore Girls community, and I'm a part of that. I've been watching this show since I was 5 years old. Crazy.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
my grandmother and my sister watched it, and my grandmother has since passed away, so rest in peace. Shout out to her. We just bonded over this. We had like a Gilmore Girls
Yeah.
fan club. We had a whole binder with like a coin pouch, magazine clippings, just everything Gilmore Girls.
That is
So
so sweet. I love that.
I know you're watching it currently, but have you seen it
Yes.
previously? Have you watched it before then?
Before this time, I tried to watch it in 2020. Not
Mhm.
a good decision. Bad, those were the
Bad,
worst of times, like
bad
bad
vibes.
timing. Even though some people found like a lot of peace in like different TV shows, it was just not vibing with me at the time.
Mhm.
And then last year, 2024, the end of August, I restarted it and I've been watching it ever since. And boy, am I glad I am. Like,
It's so
it
good.
is life-giving. It is infectious. Like the writing on the show, like they mentioned at the Emmys, like it is so good. Like it keeps you interested in those actors. That's like an ensemble cast. Is that what they call it? Like those that cast
Yeah.
is amazing.
And every one of them is just so special in their own way with their roles. And
Yeah.
like, even like Suki, she started on Gilmore Girls, Melissa McCarthy. And look what she's turned
Yes.
into. Like this massive,
Exactly.
it's just crazy the platform that that show gave people. And also, like, I see online a lot this discourse, like, yes, Gilmore Girls is very much a fall show, but you best believe that I'm watching that show all year round on repeat.
Exactly.
Like, it's not just fall for
Exactly.
me, it's a comfort all year round
100%. It's cool that it has that like small town like and
vibe.
it's not like a small town like in the middle of nowhere. It's a small town in Connecticut, which like makes it different. You know what I mean?
It's cool. It's the
And like
vibes
the
are there.
fall energy, I love it. I love the vibe.
So I'm glad you're liking it so far. Let's get into
Yes.
basically everything that's been happening since the 25th year anniversary. So, first of all, we had that epic Gilmore Girls reunion on the Emmys with Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel. That was insane. I heard rumors of it and it actually happened. I was like, are they going to be presenting? And they ended up presenting together.
I can't
Um,
believe it happened. Like you just never know if those things are actually gonna like follow through, you
because
know?
you see it and you're like, is this AI? Like,
That's so
is this
funny.
happening? So this marked their first on-screen appearance together since their revival back in 2016. So it's been a while. It's
Wow.
been almost 10 years. And
Yeah.
like I said, it was just Lauren and Alexis presenting the award for outstanding writing for a comedy series. And trust me, when they were on that stage, I was like shook because they recreated the porch of their house.
Yes, it looked amazing. It seriously looked so good too. And that's what like brings that to life too. Like them reuniting in that setting is like, oh my
It's
gosh.
everything. And also like their banter of the monologue. I think
Yes.
Amy Sherman Palladino actually wrote it. She's the writer of Gilmore Girls and
Did she?
creator.
She was the one that wrote
I
that?
think she wrote the monologue.
Oh
That's what I
my
heard.
gosh.
So obviously like that checks out because it was so good and so funny. They
Yeah.
were joking about how the show at the time had a limited budget and that they used leftover cake from another production, all this funny stuff. But
Yes.
like there's something about their chemistry that's completely undeniable,
It
Lauren and
was
Alexis.
perfect. It was perfect for what it was.
And just something about seeing them together for me is just, it just makes me so happy. And it's the same thing with Lauren Graham. She got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on October
Yes.
3rd.
I love that she got that one. She got it on the day the Life of the Showgirl, Taylor Swift's album came out. makes the most sense in the world because she is such a showgirl. Like,
She is.
Lorelai, even
Uh,
Lauren Graham. Lauren Graham is so cool.
and
Um,
she's so similar to her character. Like when she
yes.
speaks, I'm just like, that's literally Lorelai. Like there's no
Yes, that's how you know she's so amazing.
Yeah, she's such a good actress. And it was really cool to see her get recognized for her level of achievement and how great of
Exactly.
an actress she is. I even watched Parenthood back in the day. That was an incredible show. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've never seen that.
Highly recommend. So good.
I'll add it to the list. I'm gonna just have like an ongoing like scroll of like things to watch.
Mariah recommends.
Yes,
But
100%.
we also got a Luke and Lorelai reunion at the red carpet, which
Yes.
I know last year they reunited for the Walmart commercial. That was a big deal, but
Okay.
this was him coming out to support her. It's totally different.
Which is so, so sweet. Like I made a comment on his Instagram page where I was like, he actually liked the comment. Where I said something like, I've only been introduced to the show in the last year, but it's like so amazing to see how much you love the fans. Like he really
He
shows up
does.
for those fans, that man. He is so cool.
He's at like every single event. I feel like he just does it. He
He
does what has to be done.
Scott Patterson is how you say it, right?
Yep. But he was there. Kelly Bishop was there, who played the iconic Emily Gilmore. Matt, I don't know how you say his last
I
name.
feel
I
like it's
always
like
struggle with it.
Zuckery.
Zuckery. He played Logan, and Yana Truesdale was Michelle. So the only person that was missing that I would have liked to see was obviously Alexis, but she probably had other things going on.
I have like a hot question. Like, why was she not there?
Listen, your guess is better than mine. Someone asked me, I made a TikTok video about the star because I was like geeking out. I don't know why she wasn't there. I think they're okay because they were just at the Emmys together. I don't want to
Yeah.
start any beef between them, but I just feel like she's not a super public person for the most part.
Yeah.
Like I think it took a lot for her to even go up on the Emmy stage. She's more reserved, I think. But I missed that. I did miss seeing them together, but I feel like she was there in spirit.
100%. She was
1,000%.
definitely there in spirit. And I like when she like made a joke that like Milo Ventimiglia wasn't there and neither was Jared Padalecki, right?
Yes.
Which like low key I don't know like where these people are all based, but I'm like surprised like what were you doing? Why were you not there? It's okay that you weren't there, but just like I
Mhm.
wish you were.
I know Milo, I think he is a new dad.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he had a baby recently. I don't remember his wife's name or girlfriend's name. So maybe that was his excuse, but Jared was just in the Panera
Yeah.
commercial, so
Yes.
come out wherever you are.
That's so funny. Like clearly you were like slightly
Around.
available. Like
You
yeah,
were
you were
around. Where were
around.
you?
So that was
Um,
cool though too, the Panera Bread commercial.
I literally, again, when I saw that commercial for the first time, I saw photos of it. I was like, is that AI? Like, I just don't know it's real anymore.
That's so funny.
Branding, Panera Bread, I'm gonna give you a clap because that was iconic.
I
To have
love
that during fall,
yes. When things
all
like that happen in like this time, right? It's like people will make a comment like I love whatever like Gen Z or millennial like runs this account or something.
yes,
I always think that's so funny.
that literally was me watching that because it was so perfectly done that I literally the next day I think went and got Panera Bread because I was like, okay, you sold
Did
me.
you? It makes me want it, honestly.
And people who say that Panera Bread is overpriced hospital food, stop.
Who
It's good.
says that? They're lying.
People said that in my comment section.
No way.
They did. I'm a
That is
Panera
nuts.
stan. Not everything they have is great or perfect, but
But it's
good salads,
good.
good soups, good sandwiches. That's all you need.
Exactly. It's
Good green tea.
simple. It's simple.
But yeah, that commercial was really, really funny, and they were both so funny together. And the only
That
thing that
was
was missing was
good.
Milo. Again,
Exactly.
where's he at?
Oh, he's such a cool guy, though, you
But
know?
he's always MIA.
He is. It's really
Just like
cool that this
Jess.
show, like, I love talking about things like this because of like my
Mhm.
love for One Tree Hill, but even a show like this, like how it transcends time and like generations just finds it and find it and find it. And it's just like the credit to give to like those actors and those writers and just like
Mhm.
everything about it. I love stuff like that so much. And I always hope that the actors like know how like meaningful it is. And I think the cast of Gilmore Girls knows.
It's really astonishing to see how big of an impact it's had not only on me,
Yes.
but just every single generation that was introduced to this, like
Exactly.
every single day I'm seeing more and more people watch it and start it, and it's just
Exactly. Netflix is
super
like a
cool.
huge contributor to that,
Hmm.
being that it was like on streaming. Like streaming is like the contributor to that, but
Yeah, definitely.
it's just so awesome
And
to
it's
see.
timeless. Like when you watch it, yeah, it looks older, but
Yes.
like you still relate to it in so many
Exact.
ways.
Oh my gosh. Exactly. Like regardless of like the year it is, at the end of the day, like everyone's going through what Rory goes through,
Literally everyone.
which is so cool.
Also, to wrap the Gilmore Girls conversation up, Emily, I just want to give a shout out to Emily Gilmore.
Yes.
She's getting her bag with the Bliss
He
collab,
is.
and it's like a skincare. So definitely go check out the collection she has, the Gilmore Girls collection. I love this for her because she's so iconic, and I literally loved her character growing up. But yeah, I'm just so proud of her and like proud of everyone in the cast for like getting their recognition
Exactly what they
that they,
deserve because they're all such cool people.
right.
So that was a lot of cool information that we've been so excited to talk about, which I think as time goes on, like we're going to talk about these things again, honestly. Like
Hmm.
Gilmore Girls is the gift that keeps on giving. We are so excited to have recorded this first episode and put it out into the world, and we are so excited for what's to come. The best is yet to come, so they say, which I believe in 100%. There's always something new happening in this realm, in this world, and we are all for it, and we are so excited to have this platform and talk about things that we love, things that we find nostalgic, things that are so interesting to us. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to give us a thumbs up, a smiley face, a heart, a like, make sure you're following all of our social media pages at So Yesterday, So Today.
And again, I'm just going to replicate what Lara said, and we appreciate you guys for tuning in so much. The next episode is going to be so exciting, whatever it is. There's always new stuff happening, coming out, and things are changing constantly in media. And if you are a member of Gen Z or a millennial or beyond, there's something for you in our podcast. And we're just bridging the gap and vibing at
And
the end
there
of the
are
day.
so many like subtopics that we want to touch on in like
Oh, yeah.
movie franchises or like songs and TV shows, endless things that we are so excited to like dive in on. But our first episode is going out into the world, and we hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are.
Yeah, this has been so much fun, Lara. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that we're here.
Yes. And we will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for listening.